What's up, y'all? We are back from 2 movies. The first of which that we'll be reviewing is Moonfall. Josh was not there for that, which might be a blessing. He'll probably ask some questions, and we might do a little spoiler review at the very end. I don't know if we'll need it or not, though. So, yeah, guys, what did y'all think of Moonfall? Josh, let me start this off.
I really enjoy. I might be in the minority of this, but I really enjoy Roland Emmerich films, and I just think they're perfect theatrical films, like movies you have to see on the biggest screen possible with the best sound. I don't know. This one was pretty weak for me. This movie, dude. The thing about it though is like the concept is absolutely brilliant, and the outcome of what's really going on is actually pretty cool. I like that, but there was a lot of shit wrong with this movie.
There's so much wrong with this movie, and that's the thing. Like the first hour, like before, like the shit actually went down, I was looking at Rodney. I'm like, this actually feels like one of those movies that it's dumb and it's pretty terrible, but you'd sit around with your friends and just get drunk and like laugh at stupid shit. But overall, you're entertained. But honestly, the second half of it, I was waiting for something like magical, but like I was just over the movie by then. Like it started to veer more into like, oh, this is just funny, and like I'm going along the ride, and then it just the jokes didn't land at all. But like all the stupid things that happened, it was just like, haha, get drunk with your buddies, funny. But after a while, even that kind of wore off. Once you hit like the hour, 20-minute mark, and I was like, we still got 40 minutes of this motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, it took forever.
And the ending just did not do enough for me. I don't think so at all.
And I could not get into Samuel Tarly's character.
That's what I was about to ask. How did he do?
No, I don't know if it's the script or if it's the acting, but his character just like I didn't want to watch him.
Really?
Like every time he was on screen, I just was like, okay, let's get to something else, anything else.
His character is real corny.
It's it's the facial expressions he makes too.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Tyler.
He's not in the Night Watch anymore.
He fucking does this a lot. Like he like talks to you and like puts his eyebrows up and shows his teeth.
Yeah.
Like he goes like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's my best impression of that.
Pretty good.
It's pretty on point, is it not? No, it's pretty bad. But the thing is, like, he just does that, and that once I started noticing that, it started really bothering me for some reason. I was like, dude, stop doing that face. God damn it. But one of the biggest crimes is, like, this guy didn't even feel like that smart of a guy. He kind of felt like a jackass, and he was...
Nice segue.
Yeah, maybe we saw that, too. I didn't even mean to do that. It's the brilliance of it. It's just subconscious with me, really. But, yeah, he felt like such a jackass to the point where, like... that made this even worse, what I'm about to say. He made people at NASA look stupid.
Yeah.
And he's not even smart. Like, the people at NASA legit, like, this is the people at NASA? Like, this isn't believable at all. He's like, actually, you don't even have that done correctly. Let me show you how you should do this. And, like, that might work if he's, like, this reserved, like, more, like, actual Samuel Tarly character. And then you're like, oh, my God, this dude is a motherfucking, like, 1 in a million... fucking genius right here. That's kind of like a cool spin. Like he even knows more than people at NASA, but the fact that he's played off as like this dumbass that like
just a fanboy kind
of. Yeah, and then he's like outsmarting people at NASA, and the people at NASA not even to the point where they're like, oh my God, well now that you put us onto these readings, this is absolutely correct. They kind of are played like, well, okay, well, yeah, like they're just dumbasses.
Why
like
didn't
these
we
people
think of that?
Yeah, like these people work at NASA. What is going on here? That was just one of the main things. Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect with this movie, and it wasn't what I expected.
Well, you didn't know.
That didn't make sense at all.
Do you work at NASA?
Dude,
you might get into the application. We can jump into spoilers.
We're in spoil territory. Go for it.
Here, let's do some spoilers. Y'all get the fuck away if y'all want to hear them.
Well,
don't say it. Did you read some
I thought it was
going
to be like Armageddon, where the moon...
It kind of was there.
Yeah, but how the moon, instead of a asteroid, the moon's getting closer to Earth and all this crazy shit happens. I just thought that was the problem. But no, it's much worse. I didn't like the premise of this movie. The visuals were pretty dope.
Yeah.
The scientific shit was just completely wrong. like I would know, but like, okay, the moon's getting closer to Earth, and they're gonna be like the gravitational pull from the moon's gonna suck us away. And I was like, Earth's is bigger. Earth's gonna have more pull. People aren't just gonna start getting sucked up to the moon like trains and
Well, not only that, but trains and cars are getting sucked up, and people were holding on to posts, being
like
okay. So it's like
the moon wouldn't be able to. I don't. This never happened before.
Yeah.
But if the moon gets close, I'm pretty sure you'll stay on Earth.
We have nothing to
That's
base
my
this
one
off of, but
problem
it's
with it.
wrong.
But I'll tell you all something right now. There was a character in this movie that me and Brandon
Oh my
hated.
god! Dude.
And
He
we
was terrible.
spent more time discussing
Squinty
this
black
character than
man.
watching the movie. But he didn't look human. The General
Yeah.
Tyler,
Oh, yeah, that guy.
the ex-husband,
Yeah.
dude, he looked too weird. He was just like Samuel. Like I didn't want to watch him every time he was on screen. His his face bothered me.
Yeah.
Like bad.
I
Like
was gonna
did
say
not
that.
like it. His bone structure was like
We're
his
going
cheekbone
in
was
on the
way up
bone
here, and his chin is like way down here, dude. And his
His
eyes,
facial hair.
and his eyes are like this the whole time.
Yeah,
He
they
looks
really
pissed
are.
off but confused too, and it's like
There was so
oh.
many bad lines in this movie too. Like
Oh
one,
yeah, you can
Yeah,
you
pull
can pull
him
it
yeah,
up.
like one he said where like they're literally about to like what are they
nukes.
doing?
Shoot
Yeah,
nukes into his
shoot
face.
nukes, and then he like takes the key out,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "What are you doing?" And he's just like I trust my ex-wife. She's never let me down before. And then it's like y'all got a divorce.
Y'all got divorced. Somebody let somebody down.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Doug?
Dude.
Is it Doug?
And I don't know how he talks. Yeah. I'm not sure how he talks in real life, but it really sounded like he was putting on like a badass voice. So he might just naturally sound like this, but he not only had the squinty eyes, he was like doing that voice where the whole movie is like, I just feel like we should probably take care of this in a different manner. And it was just like, it was so forced.
The beard does him justice.
Did he look different than that?
Yeah,
Like
he was
makeup
clean
on or
shaved.
something?
No, he was clean shaved.
No, the eyes were terrible. Maybe he's
Oh.
just a natural squinter. I don't know.
Emmy, I'm not gonna
It was
try.
also the
Yeah.
angle they shot him at. They shot him like from low to make him look bigger than he.
Yeah, it was
actually
weird.
is.
But it wasn't even just that. Like, another person I couldn't stand was Patrick Wilson's son. Like, he
Oh my
was
god, one note is
terrible.
shit.
He was god awful, dude. He drove me absolutely crazy in this movie. He was terrible. And dude, that was another dumb thing. I mean, dude, there were so many lines. Halle Berry had some real bad ones.
So did Patrick Wilson, man. They
I
almost
see it.
every line's pretty bad.
Hey, that's as wide as his eyes were the whole movie. This ain't even a good
He was
representation.
shocked. That's a shocked face.
Yeah, that's him wide-eyed. But no, there's a few lines Halle Berry gives that are just terrible.
Dude,
I can't
oh
remember
my
exactly
God.
what they were.
He says something to her when her and the guy at NASA are arguing, and she goes, "I don't work for you," her boss. "I don't work for you. I work for the American people." Dude, I lost my shit. I was like, that was the most cringe fucking line you could have put in this fucking movie.
It was so bad. So
oh my god.
and dude, there was one time where it felt like they were fucking with us because literally, like, Patrick Wilson's character was like, "Oh my god, this don't look so good," and keep in mind that we've already heard like so many bad lines in the movie. And literally, Halle Berry is just kind of like looks at her like, "Oh my god, this don't look so good." And Patrick Wilson literally like turns over and looks at her like, "Bitch, that's literally what I just said." Like that's what it felt like his eyes were telling her.
Dude,
like I started dying laughing.
Their
when he said-
attempts at humor just failed, and they tried so many different times. Like
Oh
when
my
that
God, dude.
one guy, the Night Watch guy, what's his name?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's taking a picture. He's in the spaceship. And
we just know. Go ahead.
He's in the spaceship and he's taking a picture of the moon, and they look at him like, "What are you doing?" Like, focus.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Relax, it's an airplane
Airplane
mode." I was
mode.
like, "Oh God,
Dude,
no."
y'all didn't think that was funny? I lost it right there.
What?
Ronnie left.
What was your all scores for the movie? Because I'm interested in and how low.
Oh my
they're
god,
gonna
yeah,
be.
no
Y'all are
doubt.
doing nothing but shitting on it right now.
Dude, I had.
Okay, the perks of
Scored.
this movie
I
were
have
some of
one
the
more
visuals
dumb
were really
thing to
good.
talk about. Yes.
Some of the
Tyler did say
visuals,
that.
Roland Emmerich is like the master of disaster movies. I didn't even mean to do that.
Dude, it's subconscious again. I had the same
but
thing
he's
earlier.
like so good at these, like the best to do. And his visuals are like in an IMAX screen. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
But yeah, that's a plus to this movie.
I already
All
said
right.
that.
I'll say one more dumb thing. Patrick Wilson's son is going to jail, not prison, going to jail.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they say it's like for a week.
A week,
And he's like, the only way I'll do it is if you do me a favor, which is to get his son out of jail for a week. Like normally,
It's like county jail.
yeah, like normally these type of situations, it's like, will you lift my lifetime sentence? Or it's literally like you're gonna fucking like, because he obviously wants no parts of this. Is just to get his son out of a week sentence in jail.
Yeah.
So that was just like, what are we talking about here? I think there was maybe some other shit where it could have got worse, but at the end of the day,
Also,
it
what
was jail.
sucked is
And I got
his
one more
son.
thing to say
His
about
son
that.
gets arrested for driving away from the cops, and they catch him. And so the rest of the movie, they make it seem like he's this badass driver, and he's just like an 18-year-old kid that ran from the cops once. Like he gets in the car, and she's like, "Are you a good driver?" He's like, "I gotta be honest, my license is revoked." We're just like,
you saw it coming a mile away.
on.
No, and then the dumbest part about him actually getting his kid out of jail is he goes and they meet up. Patrick Wilson, I believe, he like goes to back out of the mission, and as he's doing that, his son's like, "Well, thanks for getting me out of jail." And I'm just like, so now his son just gets freed from jail time. The only reason his son is getting out is because Patrick Wilson agreed to do this. And then his son gets out and he's like, "I actually changed my mind." And then his son's like not supposed to go back to jail. Like they would be like, "Bro, you're not doing the mission now? Like that was the whole point of your son. We're taking your son back to jail for sure." But of course he did but there was no like, damn, dude. Like he could have done that. Like you could fake that shit, no problem, and then just be like, "Oh, never mind, change my mind." It's not that simple. Like it made no sense. So much shit made no sense. Yeah, what about
Scores.
scores
Let's hit
though.
some scores up.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The visuals, and I still, at the end of the day, like the concept of the movie, and with the whole it being a mega structure, I really like that. I'm gonna give this a 4.0.
Okay. What about you,
Uh,
Tyler?
Yeah, this seems like the movie that I would enjoy.
I was ready for you to be like,
Yeah.
dude, y'all did God 8 for sure.
At one
thought it
point
was
in my
gonna
life,
happen.
Armageddon was my number one favorite movie.
Still a great movie.
Yeah, that was a weird point in my life, high school.
Whereas Armageddon didn't make me want to close my eyes. This
Yeah,
one
this-
did.
I'm
Get it?
on the same
That's a joke.
wavelength as Rodney. I give it a 4 too.
A
4.2
4.2.
as
Point?
well.
Now we
Okay.
brought that joke back. We ran into the ground for the first 3
It's
weeks.
been like a year.
Wait, man, it's time again. Dude, it was like contagious. We couldn't stop saying like 4 as well or 4. It was
Yeah,
like
I
God.
hated
I was
it
like, oh,
every
it's something
time.
to do. It's like an itch on my brain. I had to say it. But I'm gonna give this movie a 3 out of 10.
We did not like it collectively at all.
Yeah, it
Brandon
was
didn't
not
want to
good.
watch it in the first place, and then he
No,
sat through it.
I did not want to watch
You
it.
just knew it was going to be bad.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would be every movie that's like this.
But it
which
could
is
have been
like,
that
it's-
surprise, though.
It's okay, yeah, and that's why I was down to watch it. But it was kind of like one of those things where, like, if I watch it, I do, and that's fine. It could be fun. If I don't, I can wait till later.
You going to watch the sequel?
No, there was no. It made it seem like there was a sequel.
Moonfall again.
He walked out at the end of it, dude.
Moonfall squared.
We
I
won't
watched
spoil it.
Peace.